Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Q&A with Coach MJ number 32. Thank you so much for watching and sending in your questions, sharing this with your friends. I'm here to help you be a better athlete. If you don't know who I am, my name is MJ Gassick. I am a professional triathlon coach. I've been coaching since 2008. I have a USAT coaching certification as well as an Ironman U certification, and I am really happy to answer these questions for you week by week. So keep them coming, guys. The first question is, how much is too much water? And that's a really tough question to answer because it depends on a lot. How hydrated you are going into the event, or even if it's long training, or how hot it is, and how much you're taking in at maybe each aid stop, or anytime that you're stopping to taking in fluid. So it is possible to take in too much, though I think that would be a lot. There are scientific things that you can do. You can do a sweat test. You can, weigh yourself, go out and do your long run or whatever, and come back and weigh yourself, know exactly how much fluid you take. But I got to tell you, that's just a lot of too many numbers and too hard for me ever to have done. So I drink when I'm thirsty. That's pretty much it. And you don't want to drink too much because you will get that sloggy feeling in your stomach. I mean, it's more tolerable, I guess, on a bike than it would be in a run. But you want to make sure that you're drinking. And when you do drink, don't gulp, take regular sips. That's going to be most effective for you. So make sure you take regular sips, not just stop it. You're going to go do, say, a 10-mile run, and at mile 5, you just chug a bottle of water. It's not the best way to do it. You should either carry maybe a fuel belt with you, or have a couple of different stops along your route. So that's a great question. Lilia, that was from Lilia. The next one's from Jim. And is it possible to train in a 10 or 12-day cycle? Let's say you don't have 2 certain days to do your long workout on any day. I'm not sure how he wrote that way, but is it possible, the question still stands, is it possible to train on a 10 or 12-day cycle? And the answer is yes, it absolutely is. And my younger athletes, I will have them train 10 days without a day off. But I think as we get older, we need more time off. Standard general rule of thumb is 1 day off a week. But I also think that as you even get older and into the 50s, that it's possible to have 1.5 days off every week. Okay. So I worked this through with a client earlier this year. But so if your day off this week is Monday, then the next week your day off is Sunday. And then the next week your day off is Saturday, and you keep going one backwards, because you can't discount the importance of recovery, which is one of my latest blog posts. So, but yes, is it possible? Absolutely, you can do that. Thank you for the question. And the last question is kind of a fun one for me. And I don't even remember who sent this one in, but what was your biggest mistake in a triathlon? And oh yes, I've made lots of them, right? But the biggest one I made, I don't know if I was in my first year of it wasn't first year. It must have been my second year racing. And I took my bike in to get a tune-up before the Chicago Triathlon, which is what they tell you to do. I'm not going to tell which bike shop it was, but they did not tighten my front wheel on all the way, and I never checked it. So as I rode, the tire slid over and the thread slid over, and all of a sudden my wheel was up against the frame, up against the fork for almost the duration of the ride. And I remember I was pedaling my heart out, and I couldn't understand how these people were just whizzing by me. I'm like, I'm going as hard as I can. And then when I got off the bike, I realized what had happened. And I'm actually very lucky that that wheel didn't come off. Like if I hit a pothole or took a turn, and it could have come right off. It was just sitting on top of the skewer and was never ever tightened. So even when you go take your bike in for a tune-up, check it yourself. Make sure everything's in proper working order. Make sure the brake's not rubbing. Make sure your front wheel's tightened, all that good stuff. So those are the questions for this week. Do me a favor. If you found any value of anything in today's episode, please share this or tag somebody that you think could use this information. That would help me a great deal. Thank you so much. Keep sending in the questions, guys, and I'll see you next time.